This flower did not existed just a month ago. Tree had none of this flower. Then the season came, then the flowering happened. And then this particular flower was there. And then this flower was very ruthlessly plucked by somebody, right? And now it's already half dead because there is no sap coming to it from the stem and the branches and the roots of the tree. So maybe in next few hours it might look like this, and then it will wilt. Then of course somebody will just throw it away in the biodegradable garbage, maybe to make a fertilizer out of it. So this means before this flower was a flower, it was hidden in the tree. And that tree was hidden in a seed. Right? Then the seed changed into a sapling, into a plant, into a tree, and then with the time the flowering happened. And now this flower is like on the way of dying totally and going back to the earth from where it came. So this flower was not existent a month ago and will not be visible in next 4 or 5 days. It will merge back into the soil. So Shankar says it doesn't even exist even now. The form, the name of this flower is just an illusion. Let's say if I pluck one petal and slowly I begin to remove all the petals, and then we can say, where is the flower? Now it is just petals. And then I don't know what it is named, but this thing in the center, maybe where the other new seeds are formed. So if I disintegrate, then it's gone. Then this is the case in which the bud, see, and inside there's another tiny thread-like structure. And if I just break that, now where is the flower? Okay, there are still some small parts to it. If I burn it, say, if I burn this, then this shape will be totally gone. Then we can say that we have brought the flower into a very unrecognizable state. But still there will be something, some dust, some ash would be there. Now, if we see that ash under a microscope, what will we see? Would we see that flower? Just some molecular structure would be there under a microscope. If we can use some very powerful a microscope, it isn't present anywhere. But say if it is a present anywhere, and if we can look into those molecules, maybe we can see the atomic structure, although atom has never been seen by the naked human eye. So should we say it was a flower or it is an atom? Now what is in the atom? Further, the scientist, if disintegrates an atom, then there is a nucleus, then there are 3 parts into that. If we further go into and dissect those 3 parts, which won't happen with any knife or anything, but their calculations will tell. So they end up, the astrophysicist will end up and say there is just emptiness. You know that? Inside the atom, it's just empty. The atom is just moving at a certain frequency and at a certain speed that it seems to be like a solid. But actually, the atom is just empty. So we can say the whole world is empty. And yet you see the names and the forms of the world. And you say, oh, it's so physical and it's so gross world. We can touch, we can smell, we can taste, we can see, we can feel. Huh? But from the astrophysicist point of view, this world is nothing. It's just empty. The Shunyavad of Gautam Siddhartha Buddha is this only. The Nagarjuna's Shunyavad is this only. Nothing exists. It's just Shunya. But there is a different approach which Adi Shankaracharya or the Vedantist uses it. And that approach is that what you are calling is nothing is actually not nothing, but there you can only say it in a negative verbatim. It's that there is a no-thingness over here. But this no-thingness is an existence. So a Vedantist, a rishi, goes to that existence on which all the names and the forms got created. Or should I say the illusion of getting created was happening. Sarvam khalvidam brahma nehna nasti kinchana. All is absolute. All is absolute. And without that, nothing else exists. If you go into the Shunyavad, they will stress more on nothing exists. But if you go into the Vedant, then it will say the existent exists, and other than existent, nothing exists. That's the difference. When somebody says there is nothing, then somebody is witnessing that nothingness. The nothingness is not happening without being witnessed by someone. So who is or what is that someone? Shankar says Brahma. So on the absolute existence, this illusion of Maya, Maya means illusion. This Maya or this illusion is giving us the sense of so many names and forms. But in reality, go deeper into even if you go into the cell of a human body, and if you can dissect that human cell, meaning going all the way to the genealogy, first you move into the genealogy and say if you further move deeper into these X and Y chromosomes, and then you further go into the cellular structure, and then you go further deeper into that cellular structure, what would be the end result? Nothing. So nehna nasti kinchana. It's nothing which actually exists. But the avidya means not knowing. This not knowing is so strong. The mind, which is actually an illusion, creates such an illusion that illusion seems reality. And then you wonder, how did this happen? Why did this happen? But your all wise and house will die if you approach in this way. Nena nasti kinchana. So body seems to exist. Sun, moon seems to exist. Earth, water seems to exist. 5 elements seems to exist. Galaxy seems to exist. Again, go into the deepest core of that molecule or of that cell. Then in that deepest core, what will you find? So Maya, Avidya, Jiva, Ishwar, Brahma. beginningless, anadi.